History assessment. Augustus and Justinian. Augustus. Fact file. Augustus, or Octavian, was the first and greatest emperor of the Roman Empire. Augustus was born on the 23rd of September, 63 BC, in the village of Veltra, around 20 miles from Rome, modern-day Italy. His original name was Gaius Octavius Turnus, but after Julius Caesar adopted him, he changed his name to Gaius Julius Caesar, later changing it to Augustus. He died on the 19th of August, 14 AD, in the town of Noel in Italy. Early life. Augustus, as mentioned before, grew up in the village of Veltri. Augustus' father died when he was 4 years old and his mother remarried. Then, he was later adopted by his grandmother, Julius Caesar, in 44 BC, who was Julius Caesar's sister. His father was a Roman senator and a governor of the Roman Republic, and his mother, Arti, was Caesar's niece. When Augustus became a man, he slowly got involved in politics and eventually joined his great-uncle, Julius Caesar, in battle. Caesar was impressed by Augustus' battle prowess and tactical strategies, and since Caesar didn't have a male heir, he adopted Augustus as a son, made him his successor, and named him Gaius Julius Caesar. After Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC, Augustus immediately returned to Rome to claim the empire his adopted father had left him. After overcoming several civil wars in 27 BC, Augustus quote-unquote restored the Roman Republic in a way he still retained real power as first citizen, and this was the start of the imperial period. Augustus maintained his power over the Senate by using his veto power, but his primary method of maintaining control was through Rome's strong military. Augustus used the military to enforce taxes and settled veterans and citizens into captured regions or provinces to consolidate the Roman Empire and maintain order over conquered states. Achievements. Augustus is known in history for being the first and most successful Roman emperor, not only in combat but also in revolutionizing the Roman law system and providing stability and equality throughout a fragmented empire which was in constant civil war. Augustus also helped to reconsolidate the empire into one unified Roman state. Rise to power. After Julius Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, a power struggle occurred in the Roman Empire. Augustus allied with his rivals for the throne, Mark Antony and Marcus Lepidus, forming the Second Triumvirate with complete control. They defeated an army in Philippi in 42 BC, led by Marcus Junius Brutus and Gaius Sarus Longus, two of Caesar's assassins. The Second Triumvirate then divided Rome into sections, with Augustus controlling the west in Italy, Antony controlling the east, and Marcus controlling Africa. During 38 to 36 BC, Augustus, Marcus, and Antony battled and defeated Sextus Pompeius for control of the Roman Empire. Later, Marcus was stripped of all his power except his chief priests, and the Second Triumvirate was disbanded. And in response to Antony's political/romantic alliance with Cleopatra VII, Augustus married Livia Doralice in 38 BC to gain the support of the nobles who were previously backing Antony. Augustus gained the support of the Roman Senate and got them to declare war on Egypt, and in turn on Antony, as a result, worsening Antony's relationship with Cleopatra. After a series of battles, Rome came out victorious, and Augustus defeated Antony and Cleopatra, who both committed suicide in 30 BC. Becoming the sole leader of Rome, most historians consider this moment the start of the imperial period. Military successes. To maintain control of Rome and ensure the state did not devolve into chaos, Augustus had to overcome a series of attempts to overthrow and replace him, crushing several civil wars in the process. Augustus gradually transferred command of his naval force over to his former classmate, Marcus Vipinus Agrippa, who then became commander. Augustus then fought 3 successful campaigns in Illyricum and Dalmatia to protect the northern fronts of Italy. Then, when Antony divorced Augustus' sister, Octavia, and began a political/romantic alliance with the Queen of Egypt, Cleopatra VII, Augustus went and gained the support of the Roman Senate and got them to declare war on Egypt, and in turn on Antony and Cleopatra. With Marcus Agrippa as commander, Augustus' forces defeated Antony's fleet in the Battle of Actium in 31 BC. Then Antony and Cleopatra, who were both present at the fight, fled Egypt and went to Alexandria. Augustus then defeated and nearly captured Antony and Cleopatra in the following year, who both committed suicide in 30 BC. Rome then annexed Egypt, and Augustus became the sole leader of the Roman Empire and gained supreme power. However, he was careful not to repeat the same mistakes as his predecessor, Julius Caesar. Government and politics. Augustus is famous for his intelligence and accomplishing a series of political reforms that far surpass his military glory. After securing absolute power of the Roman Empire, Augustus reinstated a number of government bodies like the Senate to keep the Roman citizens' trust. Augustus allowed the Senate to pass laws that mainly benefited Roman citizens, although their decisions were heavily regulated by Augustus using his veto power. This quote-unquote distribution of power made Augustus not feared by the public, further securing his position as emperor. However, Augustus was cautious not to repeat the same mistakes as his great-uncle, Julius Caesar, by only referring to himself as Rome's precept, or first citizen. This meant first order, and would later be known as the Purple. Augustus made several reforms to improve the empire as a whole and its citizens' lives. Augustus allowed the senators to elect a local governor for each Roman province, which helped gain the people's trust. But Augustus' primary method in maintaining order in the Roman Empire was through Rome's army. He split it in half and provided the veterans with land in conquered territories in order to spread Roman culture and to consolidate the empire. Augustus was also able to buy his soldiers' loyalty with the mass amount of riches he had collected from Egypt, essentially turning them into mercenaries that would later contribute to the fall of the West. Legacy. After Augustus' rule, Rome entered an era called Pax Romana, or Roman peace, 200 years of peace and prosperity across the Roman Empire. And when Rome regained stability and peace, captured territories and provinces, accepted Roman rule, and became a part of the Roman Empire. There was an increase in trade, paid taxes, and development of architecture. They created roads, constructed aqueducts, and built great monuments. However, this era only happened due to Augustus' many achievements. His new reforms improved the people's lives and strengthened their army, which provided protection for them.